So we're on FC24 clubs, and this is a level 25 centre midfield build. Now this build, you can adjust some things and we'll go through it as obviously you see the rest of this video. But when it comes to the player profile, now when it comes to height and weight, this is kind of the most important things here, of course. So when it comes to height, I do think 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", maybe even 5'9" is the perfect height when it comes to a midfielder. It allows you to keep a good amount of stamina and allow you to kind of go back, defend and attack as well. You don't want to be too small, you don't want to be too big. And then I think 5'7" is perfect for me personally. Then when it comes to weight, between 130 and 145 again is what you want to play around with. It's again going to what feels better to you. But for me, 136, 134 sometimes, 138 I think is the perfect amount. And then preferred foot is obviously up to yourself. Now when it comes to the playstyles, the standard playstyles, first of all, the one that you definitely want to have on here is incisive pass, because it is going to just boost your passing tremendously for absolutely everything. It's very, very solid. On top of that, you want ball control, so you do want technical on there as well. Both of these are the two must-haves. You don't want to change these two, so you definitely want incisive pass and you definitely want technical. Now after that, I've put jockey on here, which is probably one of the better defensive perks or playstyles, whatever you want to call it, on top of intercept. Those are the best two, especially if you're making like a centre back build, but we'll get into that in the future. But for jockey, it is pretty solid, allowing you to basically steal the ball in the midfield if you need to. That's why I have it on here, but you can obviously swap that out for something else. And the other one I have on here is the finesse shot. Finesse shot is really good for outside the box shots. It still works pretty well. You can also use power shot as well, but I think finesse shot works just a little bit better and it comes off a little bit faster than having to wait for the power shot animation. Now also you can do ping pass as well, so I switch between finesse shot and ping pass depending on what I'm feeling like on the day. Sometimes I don't get very many shots off, so you might as well use ping pass, and it allows the ball to travel faster when you're making passes, and it allows you to do those more R1 controlled passes better as well. So that's kind of what you want to do if you're not having a good day when it comes to shooting or whatever. Now playstyle plus, you only get two to kind of start off with anyway here. So you get slide tackle plus, which I don't really slide tackle much, so that's why I've never used this one, even though it is still useful for defensive awareness. But I've put first touch on there, but again this will be changing once I get some of the other ones unlocked. I'll most likely be using technical plus because the dribbling is super important. Quickly moving on to the actual skill tree now, very important as well here. We do put a bit on acceleration and sprint speed. So as you can see here, we've put that on. Shooting, I have put power shot on, and I've also put long shots as well as finishing. That is just so when I do get near the box, I can finish if I need to. But you don't necessarily need to have this, especially if you do have the finesse shot perk on there. Then we do have crossing. Just to make sure the crosses do come up a bit better and have that curve like they're supposed to. Long passing is also on there as well, very important. Dribbling is probably one of the most important stats in this game, so you want to make sure you can get that. I do want all the dribbling basically maxed out once I've leveled up this character, and then also balance as well is super important to have along with the dribbling. Defending, I don't have anything super high on the defending because we do have the jockey perk, so we don't really need it too much, but it will still help a little bit. And then physical, we do have stamina on there just to make sure we're lasting the full game, because you will be running backwards and forwards as much as possible, helping the attacking play and helping the defensive play. So just keep that on there with the stamina. 85 is a good amount, but obviously want to get as close to 90 as possible. But that is it. That's a centre midfield build. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be making more videos. Thank you very much for watching.